Okay, let's clear all the SS-EX stages with the AFK strategy, starting from the challenge mode of the first one. We just need the Exia and Eya. Let's go. First of all, just wait and then deploy down. Exia here, facing right side. And then Eya here, face on left side. The timing for Exia is literally perfect to match all these enemies flying to there. Super simple. Next one, SS-EX-2, and we just need the Thorns, Eya, and the Logos. Let's go. If you have the new collab guard, Sakiko if I remember it's called, she can also work for Thorns, and you don't even need to activate the skill 2 times. But anyways, Logos, Thorns here is on bottom side. Activate his skill 2 times. Now Logos here is on left side. Then wait the Thorns to charge the skill first before using Eya. If you have a Gladia here face on left side, probably you can pull them into the hole. They should have pretty low weight. Now Eya here face on right side. And here we go. Here we go. Next one, SS-EX-3. You just need Exia, Eya, Thorns, and Seria. Let's go. First of all, just immediately deploy. Actually, immediately wait. Okay. Alright, now deploy Exia here face on right side. This is the timing. Then just deploy Eya here face on right side as well. If you want, you can deploy a medic behind this 2 to heal up. Now, Thorns here on top side. And then just a Seria here. Wait the Thorns now to charge the skill. Okay, here we go. Activate the Thorns skill one more time. And you can AFK till the end. Maybe you can take a Seria's second skill, to be honest. Because this enemy doesn't really do that much damage to her. So you can help heal up a bit Thorns. Alright, SS-EX-1 challenge mode. We just need the Thorns, one Medic, Nightingale, Seria, and any ground unit you want. If possible, maybe just Ines or Silverash who can spot invisible enemies, but anyways, let's go. Because this stage is a bit annoying, especially on the last wave. First of all, just one Medic here face on top side. Then AoE Medic here face on top side. Thorns here face on left side. Just let Thorns to charge the skill first. Deploy Seria here. The main problem on this stage are these invisible enemies. When they are exposed to the moonlight, they will be visible, but if not, they will be invisible. Can be spotted by Silverash, Ines, this kind of units. And I will explain at the last wave what's the problem that may cause your leak if you don't use these 2 extra units above Thorns and below Thorns. So in this case it's Seria and Melantha later. We don't deploy Melantha yet because we still need to charge Thorns skill anyways, so yeah. Okay, after Thorns charge the skill, just deploy Melantha here, and the game over. One thing is that don't deploy anyone above Nightingale on this tile, because we needed the moonlight, this row of moonlight at the end, so don't deploy anyone here, remember. You can deploy anywhere here if you want, but don't above a Nightingale, that's very important. Here don't worry about the enemy leaking, because yeah, moonlight is from up to down, right? So here is blocked by Melantha, his unit, but here is not blocked, so when the enemy, half enemy sprite is on exposed, he will be visible, will get blocked by Thorns, so will never leak, don't worry about that. Now, this is the last phase, you can see the moonlight is from left to right, and the only one available is this row. This row doesn't count, it's this row. So when the enemy go on the tile where Thorns is, will be visible. So this one, for example, from bottom to top will get blocked by Seria, while from top to down will get blocked by Melantha or Thorns. Melantha's main job is to help block one of them in case you cannot, because Thorns can only block 2. Top side there are so many enemies going down, so better have someone here helping block. This way, you're 100% sure that you will not leak anyone. Now the last enemy, just wait Thorns to kill. Here we go. Next one, SS-EX-1 challenge mode. We just need Eya, Exia, another strong sniper, and in the end a slow supporter. If you have Suzuru and a second skill, that will be the best. Anyways, let's go. First of all, just wait 14 DP first, then Exia here first on bottom side. This doggo, I don't know if you remember the mechanic. When he's carrying an enemy and go to the blue box, you will leak, but when he's not carrying anything, it's fine for you to leak him. Eya here first on left side, so she will get the buff from Exia. You can see, this one is not carrying anything, so even leaking, you will not lose HP. Now, slow supporter here, but face on right side. And emergency sniper here is to help kill the enemy the doggo will carry on top side around 16, 18 enemy. Forgot the correct number. Around the mid stage. This one. You see, got carried on top side. And we'll start to rush now, but the slow supporter plus this sniper will help kill. Last few enemies. If you don't touch this last doggo, he will not be able to carry anyone and will just leak. This doggo here, don't touch him, don't slow him, just let him go. You can see, cannot carry anyone. So you can safely leak this one. And Exia will take care of these enemies. Last 3 will spawn again here, here, and here. Exia skill on, we'll take them out. And here we go. Next one, SS-EX-1 challenge mode. We just need Vanguard who can DP, Mountain, Thorns, Exia, and Nightingale. If you have a puller with a high pull strength, I recommend to bring that as well. And I will explain now why. First of all, get the DP first by deploying the Vanguard on this position here. And just wait for DP. Okay. Deploy Mountain here first, then Thorns here first on bottom side to charge the skill. So this way they cannot charge the Scissor and attack from distance. Very important. Now Exia here first on bottom side. Thorns the skill. And Medic here first on left side. So basically I was saying, if you can find a way to pull this enemy, just slightly pull toward the right side a bit, so then you deploy a fast deploy or anyone, so this enemy will be pushed to this block, and the Thorns can charge the skill. Because else there are not much enemies for Thorns to charge the second time the skill. So you may... like, you will charge around the half of the stage. If you want to charge earlier, then just push this enemy to this box. If you push directly deploying a unit, the unit just stays in the middle. But if you pull first or push first, slightly a bit to right side and then deploy someone, this enemy will be pushed here. Anyways, it's fine as long as you have someone here blocking the moonlight, so cannot charge the Scissor. Okay, this bird will spawn and you can safely DPS and charge Thorns skill. Okay, now it's AFK time. On right side, this cocoon will also give birth to another bird, butterfly. Butterfly will attack Nightingale. And then we'll go down idling here. Exa with the skill will kill. And here we go. Next one, SS-EX-1 challenge mode. We just need Exa, Eya, Logos, Typhon, Nightingale, and someone to slow. Basically, in this stage, as long as you have enough ranged damage, you're fine. Like, you can use melee damage as well, but you need a good healing and Wandering Medic as well, because the doggo does nervous impairment, right? Nervous impairment can stun, and if the operator is stunned, this dog will carry him and or her and to place. Anyways, first of all, just exit here, face on right side. Then Logos to get the buff. Here, face on right side. And deploy Typhon here, face on right side to charge the skill already. Then Eya here, face on the bottom side. If the doggo doesn't carry anyone, it's totally fine to leak, guys, don't worry. Nightingale here, face on right side. And in the end, Manticore here. You need to activate the Typhon skill one more time to finish. If you can kill this bird when he was here, is good. If not, then it's fine. He will just go back in range of your units. Just make sure that your Nightingale can heal up enough this damage. Instead of Nightingale, yeah, Berry maybe here can work. Because you also need to heal Manticore here. Here we go. Alright, last stage, SS-EX-8. Challenge mode, the boss will be stronger, but we can still do it using this type of squad. Will be Semi-AFK, so most of the units are just old one. Logos third one, you can change Logos into someone else with very very high burst damage. Then Suzerain third skill to slow down and buff a bit, so you can use either Suzerain to buff and slow, either if you have another good unit to burst. So, or you just use a buffer to buff your damage, other damage, or you just add another DPS to help damage. It's up to you. Both can work. Then Saria is just a medic defender for emergency healing. You can take the second skill, to be honest. And, or if you want, you can take the third skill of Saria. You know that the third skill of Saria is very very good as a debuffing, just like a Suzerain. Then Nightingale, third skill to give protection. Eya is third skill, Thorns. And a Wandering Medic, which you can also retreat at the end, is mainly at the beginning to heal a bit the elemental damage for Thorns. And then a Vanguard to gain DP. I recommend you, if you have a low level DPS, to add another DPS anyone with the manual trigger skill works, literally any good DPS. So after you use the skill, you just swap later to Eya. The boss has two types of skills, and you should already know them. The first one is a red chain, the second one is a blue chain. The blue chain is linked to enemies, so enemies will just mitigate some damage taken by the boss. While the red one will be used on the closest operator in the skill range, and to deal constant DOT damage, earth damage. Activate the Thorns skill, then Netical Hero face on right side. Get the DP. Now pay attention to don't activate the mentor skill, because else you will leak enemies. Just let Thorns to charge the skill. Don't deploy other DPS yet. Just let the Thorns slowly charge the skill. To slow down further the boss, you can just deploy down the cage when the boss arrives here. So you let the boss target this one, and to lose some time. Activate the Thorns skill. There we go. Now you can deploy Logos, Saria, to block the enemies. Then Eya here face on bottom side. Get the DP. And in the end, Suzuran here face on right side. Just activate the Logos skill when you have it. And then the boss will die here. You can see that I only used Logos skill, I didn't even use Eya's skill. Activate Nightingale for burst healing here. It's fine now for the Wandering Medic to die, so you have one more slot. Nightingale skill will protect everyone inside here. And now just wait the boss to rotate back to here, and then you use Suzuran skill to slow down and Eya plus Logos to melt the boss. When the boss revives, just deploy down the cage here, or here as well works. So the boss, because during the second phase the boss has a global range, so very big. So the boss will just use the skill on the cage and auto attacks the cage. This way you don't have too much healing pressure. If you have a Saria skill, then just use the skill when the boss is close to melt the boss. Okay, Suzuran to slow down. Logos. And to be honest, we don't even... Eya is mainly used for the module and talent to give more attack to the casters. Like Logos himself plus Thorns have enough damage to kill the boss using Suzuran help already. So literally, if you don't have Eya, just use any other strong DPS to help. You can see, I didn't activate Eya skill. The damage is enough. Of course, if you have lower level units, just use the skill as well. So you can melt the boss. Well, last two enemies are not a big problem anymore. Just let them come and kill. This boss is just too annoying for if you don't use the newest Haruka for heal up. So the AFK is kinda impossible with the old units. So you just use the traditional Semi-AFK. Just activate the skill to melt the boss, so you don't have any problem. If you want, you can also bring a Surdur to help DPS the boss. Like where you can retreat the Thorns to deploy Surdur to kill the boss. And or from here. From here, just remember that the range is not very big. It's 1 by 4. And that's it.